The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday, and you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, Horse and Buggy, FedEx, and of course, that old outlaw, that cagey outlaw, Waylon Jennings, and we discuss everything that came through the door that I picked up this week, and let me know what you picked up in the comments down below. And we always start these off with a little bit of housekeeping, and this week we got all kinds of housekeeping, as we do have a special sponsor of this very video. It is our good friend of the channel, good friend Entertainment Earth. Man, deals to be had left and right at Entertainment Earth right now. Hopefully you're following along on my social medias. We got all kinds of stuff going on about every single day, some hot deals, and you're going to see some deals that I got some wild prices on, and we'll talk about that here in weekly purchases from Entertainment Earth this week. But this week, Entertainment Earth is looking for new affiliates. Yes, you heard it right. If you have a YouTube channel, Instagram, if you have a social media following presence, Entertainment Earth is looking to partner with you. And what do you have to do? Well, I'm glad you asked. Go to Entertainment Earth/affiliates, and you can sign up. You have to fill a little thing out there showing your social media, all that stuff. They got to vet you, of course, but you can get signed up and you can get your very own discount code. Of course, you can get 10% off going forward, much like discount code Kyle to save yourself 10%. But if you have a social media presence, you can be a part of their affiliate program. So go to entertainmentearth.com/affiliates, sign up today, and tell them Kyle sent you. Why not? Why wouldn't you? But Entertainment Earth, Ringside Collectibles, a lot of these places, some amazing deals going on right now. If you're a long gamer in the least bit, or even a normal gamer, there is something for you. I have cleaned up on some stuff at some great discounts, and once again, you're going to see some of that in this very video. So thank you, Entertainment Earth, for supporting the channel and being the sponsor of weekly purchases this week. And speaking of other housekeeping news, of course, the Patreon channel, this month's giveaway for December, Pimp Daddy Profit Director Destro, G.I. Joe Classified. That will go to one winner on the Patreon. The other winner will get the G.I. Joe Classified series Snake Eyes movie set. The entire set will go to the Patreon. That is the giveaway for this month of December. Thank you guys on the Patreon for supporting the channel. Check it out. Link in the description below. A lot of good content, a lot of extra stuff over there, including maybe a little room tour action early for Patreon members. Who knows? Maybe a Patreon exclusive. We'll see what happens with that. But if you've been wanting to see the room tour, you better head on over to the old Patreon channel if you're wanting to see that right now. This week on the channel, a very busy week. Of course, the hardest working man in show business. I'm the James Brown of YouTube. I'm claiming it right now. 3 videos every single day this week. We're on that kind of a tear lately. Maybe things will slow down after the holidays a little bit, but a ton of videos, and things move fast. That's why I always ask you guys to subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss a video, because you'd be surprised how many people say, hey, when are you going to review this? Well, 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, or 6 weeks ago. Who knows, whatever it was. But I do review most everything that you guys know that I like here on the channel. But some of the videos we did this week, how about a little wrestling? RVD, Ruthless Aggression, WWE Elite, Walmart exclusive. Check that one out. Darby Allin, AEW Jazzwares, Target exclusive. Speaking of AEW, a lot of hubbub, a lot of chirping going around about the Jazzwares line. Check out yesterday's toy news video. I deep dive into what is really going on from where I sit, and as you guys know, right here at this table, I'd break that down with the old business hat, my thoughts and my feelings on the whole AEW Jazzwares situation. I think it might open some eyes, so check that video out if you got the time. Of course, every Tuesday, a Tuesday tradition. It's all about traditions. It is the holidays, after all. Jack's Classic Superstars every single Tuesday. We did it once again. No surprise there. And if you're a Patreon member, you got something like 45 early Jack's Classic Superstars videos over on the Patreon. Just got to scroll through the feed on the Patreon channel, but there is about 45 early videos. I think I have all my Jack's videos filmed up till about this time next year. So some of those guys will be, well, Kyle looks a lot different. That was a year ago. Yeah, I might get a haircut in between there. We'll have those videos going forever, so the long hair will ride on. Who knows? But check out that one. We did do a little DC McFarlane. I always got to get a deal out there. Owlman and Dark Flash. We got those guys up, the review on the channel this week. We did Ninja Turtles, a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff coming on. We did Scrag, the Loot Crate exclusive. We unboxed him. I had 2 of those to unbox. We also unboxed the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie accessory set. So the first accessory set, we did that one. We did a little Star Wars Troopers. Not a lot of love for the Star Wars videos on the channel. I understand that, but I have a lot of fun. And you learned the story of the Honey Mustard Clone Trooper team. Quite the story. I don't think it's ever been told. Check out, hear that whole story in that video. We unboxed some Marvel Legends, Mr. Knight and Moon Knight from the Disney Plus wave. Check those guys out. We unboxed some Cella Toys, Wrestling Trader. I don't know what we're going to call them, but we did unbox Jay White, Nick Aldis, and Al Snow this week on the channel. We unboxed another Marvel Legend this week on the channel, the new Black Panther. I did get that in last week. You guys saw that, so we did unbox that on the channel this week. We also unboxed the Japanese Spider-Man, an interesting one as well, so check out that video. And then finally, we threw it all the way back to 2017. Oh, what a year 2017 was, to the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Marvel Legends Daredevil giant-sized figure. Not a lot of love for those giant-sized figures anymore, so check out that review. A very interesting one. A little froggy, we know that, but it was a pretty interesting figure, we'll say. We also did some Super 7 figures. You guys know I love my Super 7. We unboxed the worst, Captain Deadstar and Batula. Definitely check those one out. Those are 2 sleeper figures. I really did enjoy those, as I explained in the videos. Something special about not having a complete backstory. Like when you unbox Donatello from the Ninja Turtles, you know, hey, there's a story. You got it all in your head. Where Batula, Captain Deadstar, you kind of get to make up your own narrative for these guys, and there's something fun about that. So I had a lot of fun unboxing those 2 Super 7s. Also, check out the Ren and Stimpy Ultimate Editions. Unbox those. If you're a kid of the 90s like myself, we loved ourselves some Ren and Stimpy. Very cool to a nostalgic unboxing of those 2 on the channel. Once again, Ultimate Editions from Super 7. We also did dinosaurs? Question mark. We broke it down. I unboxed a dinosaur on the channel. I am by no means a dinosaur guy, but I do explain kind of fandoms of children out there. You know, everybody seemed to start with dinosaurs, and then you went off to the Hot Wheels trucks way, or you went to action figures. Very few did both. It does happen, but very few. You kind of go in one or other direction, and we kind of explained through that. We used a little psychology in that video. It was just an all-around fun video, having a fun time. So check out that little dinosaur unboxing. Don't know if you'll ever get a dinosaur unboxing from me again, so that's what you get, and maybe that's for the best. Who knows? But check out that video. And then, of course, Dusty, G.I. Joe Classified. You can't beat a G.I. Joe Classified figure. You guys know my love for the G.I. Joe brand. And then top 10, of course, top 10 WWE Ultimate Edition figures of 2022. A very controversial list to some. A lot of people saying, Kyle, where's that WrestleMania 7 Warrior? Why was that not in your top 10? And gotta be honest, I always call it like I see them. I know some people will say people shill on YouTube, things like that. I don't. I'm generally excited about a lot of stuff, and I really wear my heart on my sleeve, and I tell you like it is with my opinion on everything. And maybe I'm more excited about stuff than some. Maybe some people are more jaded in their reviews, things like that. But I have excitement in this. This is my getaway from normal everyday life, so I do get excited about my action figures. But Warrior didn't make the top 10. Can you believe that? I'm shocked myself, but I had to look at it. I had to look at it and really what I liked. Now, that one, of course, we had a defining moment back in the day, and I got to be honest, WrestleMania 7, while I do love it, of course, we'll never forget the Ultimate Warrior retiring the Macho Man, one of the pivotal moments in professional wrestling, as we do know. But to me, I didn't like that gear. I never really enjoyed that gear, and that's what it came down to in the action figures. Am I buying that Warrior? Heck yeah, I am. I bought 3 of them. I love the Warrior, but when I'm looking at everybody that was released this year, man, oh man, top 10 is tough, and that Warrior, we'll call him number 11. We will, but I didn't just forget about it. I didn't do anything like that. There is a method to the old madness, so there you go. And then, of course, if you're a Patreon member, we got other top 5s. I think I got the MCU up there, Marvel Legends. I might have top 5 Build-A-Figures for Marvel Legends. There's going to be a ton of top 5, top 10 lists to finish the year off, and those will all be up on Patreon. We'll get them all out there eventually, but Patreon always gets the video first, and like Sunday nights, Mondays, you got like 30 videos every weekend of new stuff. So a lot going on the Patreon, a lot more top 5, top 10 lists to come. And then we did see the figure hunt this week. A little bit doldrums out there. there, an interesting one. Some interesting displays out there this week on the action figure hunt, but hopefully you guys check that video out. A lot of fun stuff on the old action figure hunting adventure. And then the final thing to promote this week, of course, toy drives, Toys for Tots, going on everywhere. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast had their big event this week, but it's not over. We can still donate, and you should all donate to your local toy place. If you're like me, you got some extra figures you can give away, and I always donate a pretty good amount every single year, and I'm doing it this year as well. If you want to be a part of a toy drive for the community, check out the Fig Cave. Of course, the Fig Cave podcast. Check out that podcast. Where your podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcast, how about? But the toy drive, they do have one going on over the Fig Cave. Check that one out. Support any toy drive you can do this time of year, because just think if you were in that kid situation, you want that Bill Goldberg Elite, you want those Drew McIntyre top picks. You know you would if you were a little kid. You're just happy to get a wrestling figure if you were like me. So there you go. Toy drives, they're going on everywhere, all across the world. Make sure you're doing your part out there if you're a true passionate collector. So there you go. All right, that's all the housekeeping. About 10 minutes of housekeeping this week, but it is what it is. Now we got to dive into the weekly purchases, and a pretty big week this week. I'd say we got 2 rounds of weekly purchases, and heck, let's start it off. And let's start it off with a little holiday season. How about we go to the Four Horsemen? We go to the Figure Obscura. We go to old Jolly Saint Nick, old Santa Claus. Of course, this was a surprise drop last Saturday. I believe it's probably sold out by now, I would have to think. But Santa Claus in action figure form, beating the naughty and nice ones to the punch. We will unbox this on the channel. You got to box it during the Christmas season. I'll find a Christmas sweater. We'll unbox this bad boy. We'll talk about it. I actually did. Just stay tuned next week, as I did visit Santa Claus yesterday, and it was quite the experience. Santa Claus pulled me to the side and said, I am his favorite guy he sees every year, and that is not a lie. I am 100% serious. He says he always enjoys me. He always remembers me, and it's just like how I think Santa and I's relationship has always been. But he did. He pulled me to the side and he said that, and he thanked it. And you know what else he said? I am not lying. You guys might think I'm lying. He said, hey, tell the guy that takes the pictures. There's a guy, that takes the pictures. You can sell your deal and all that kind of stuff. He said, hey, tell him that to earmark that, because I want one of those for my personal collection. So Santa, he's got kind of a crush on me. We go way back, old Santa and I, but I'm 100% serious. He did say all that kind of stuff, except the crush part. But he wanted a picture of it, and he said I'm his favorite guy he sees every year, and he looks forward to it. So kudos to you, old Santa Claus. And there it is, Santa right there through the door this week. And it was really cool. They also sent a Christmas card as well. Very, very cool with this Santa. You get a little Christmas card action. I always love the Mythic Legions, always love the Four Horsemen stuff. I wish I could afford to buy more of it, honestly. A lot of good stuff, but very pricey, as we do know. So there you go. Now we dive into a few other things. How about Fury Toys? Now I got this, about a week ago or so. It is spring, all spring, what a beautiful season. But it isn't Leonardo, but it may be. I did review this on the channel. It's probably up on Patreon by now. We'll get it out there on regular YouTube one of these days. But Samurai Animals 1/12, a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action this week. But check out that review when it does hit traditional YouTube, or sign up for the Patreon, support the channel. It is the holiday season after all. How about a little basic action? Basic Series 134. Seth Rollins, you guys know I'm a sucker for a basic and a suit. Always have to get those. Very, very cool suit. Very, very something I would wear out in my business world. I would wear a suit like this. Of course, Seth Rollins, also an Iowa boy, so we're practically family, especially when I used to make fun of him for reading Harry Potter in the locker room back in the Indies back in the day. Oh, he's come a long way since reading Harry Potter in the locker room, so there you go. How about a little Marvel Legends action? Retro carded Scorpion. Where's retro carded cell shading Spider-Man, the Walmart exclusive? Man, I was just a day behind all week. I didn't go figure hunting last weekend. I was feeling a little under the weather, and that's amateur hour, hunting on the weekends. I don't like to hunt on the weekends. Too many people around. It's a mess. So I don't go out unless I really have to. So I passed. Well, unfortunately, Saturday, Sunday, it seemed like Walmart put those pallet drops out pretty much everywhere in my town. So I did miss the cell shading Spider-Man. Obviously, I have it pre-ordered. Hopefully, it comes from Walmart. We know I got a bunch of delays this week. I'm looking for that Spider-Man still, but Scorpion did come in via Hasbro Pulse. Just giving me memories of the old carded one from the Toy Biz days as well. Very cool looking one. We'll, of course, unbox that on the channel. And then the Marvel Legends continue. Another one going down 90s nostalgia past. Ghost Rider, give me the entire line. And this is where a lot of toys really breached me into the comic books. I knew Ghost Rider, but I didn't read a lot of Ghost Rider. But then the toy line really helped me expand my Ghost Rider knowledge, and a lot of good toy lines do that. Iron Man, Fantastic Four, a lot of those 90s Toy Biz introduced me to a lot of characters I learned about, and Ghost Rider was one of those. Love the card art, love this figure, can't wait to get this out of the package as well. So there you go. How about this one? I did get this off, was it Bandai America? All these places have sales going on. I've been playing the long game for a while. I finally bid it. I think this was $77. Still fairly pricey, but it was worth it to me. What is it? It's Kataro. It is Mortal Kombat. Holy cow, is this a big guy. There's something about a four-armed creature. Give me Goro. I want Goro back, but this will have to do for now. Did pick up the bloody version. And it's funny, is the bloody version, the variant, the chase, whatever you want to call it, the exclusive, event exclusive, it is rarer than the regular one, but it's cheaper. It's always weird how that works, but I do like the bloody ones. What is it? Mintaro is the other one I got. I'm going to have those two squaring off, and I got the bloody version of him as well, so it's going to fit. They're in a war to the death after all. It is Mortal Kombat, so I did get that this week. I'm sure some of you guys might have picked that one up as well. How about a little wrestling action this week? I did get a Lucy. I talked about this last week. I was moving some stuff around in anticipation of this big toy room action figure house tour, whatever we're going to call it. Just make sure you take your shoes off at the door before you watch the video. I did break a few figures. I had a rough week in figure breakage the last week or so. But I did break, what was this? Ruthless Aggression Series 44 MVP. Had to get a new one to replace the broken one, so I did get that through the door this week. MVP rides again. I did get a little gifts action, of course, in the description. You've got an address. If somebody wants me to review something, you want to send something to me, whatever, there is an address in the description of all the videos. But I did get this Shawn Michaels, I believe, what is this, the WrestleMania Elite? Michael Wade sent me this. He sent me a Shawn Michaels last week. He sent me another one this week. I believe I do have this one, though, but it does have the tag team title, which he naturally did not come with, and he wants me to pair this with Diesel. So there you go. That is the plan there. There's old HBK Shawn Michaels himself. A good figure, one of the better Michaels figures of the last couple of years, honestly. So thank you, Michael Wade, for sending that my direction. I got this, and a lot of people did as well. It was something like $23 on shopaew.com. It is the Sheeta exclusive, 1 of 3,000. Pretty wild that a 1 of 3,000, they can barely give this one away. That goes to say the popularity of the character and maybe the hard financial times a lot of people are in with the holidays and stuff. They're pinching their pennies. But to get a chase like this for, $24, $25, whatever it was, quite the deal. My plan is to unbox this one. I figured for that price, it's like basically retail. I'm going to unbox this. So we'll unbox this Sheeta on the channel. Stay tuned for that one of these days fairly soon. Then I think it was last Saturday, right as I finished up weekly purchases last week, I got this one via the door off of Amazon. It is the Darby Allin Sting Amazon 2-pack exclusive. There is enough differences here that they're actually different figures, and I don't really like that because I would have liked to pass on this. And, it's just a repaint, different way to get them. I can pass, but if I'm Jazzwares, I'm putting that business hat on. That's exactly. Make a couple of tweaks, make hardcore collectors like old Kyle, and maybe you watching this, pick up something like this. I'm all in on Sting figures, you know that. So I had to pick this one up, but there's enough differences that you need to pick this one up, especially on the Sting figure. So I did get that. And then you couldn't have that 2-pack without this 2-pack. Old Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Happier times for these two. Luchasaurus, the greatest AEW wrestler of all time. You can't argue that. I mean, a dinosaur coming to life, big dude, mask, face paint, tattoos. What more could you ask for in little Kyle's brain? I'm sure he'd be my favorite wrestler if I was a little kid right now. A Luchasaurus would be. But I'm always happy for more Luchasaurus figures. This one as well, a little bit different than the others. So I got to have this. There's old Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy through the door this week. So that's round 1 of weekly purchases. Let me move some of this stuff around, and we'll be back talking all things weekly purchases, round 2. All right, time for round 2 of weekly purchases, and let's kick it off. Let's continue on. From Super 7, the old Ultimate Edition line. I talked about this a little earlier. I got these two. Did unbox these on the channels. Check out the review, of course. But it is Super 7 Ultimates, the worst. Bacula and Captain Deadstar. I really loved these figures. These two make a late run at Best Figures of the Year for me. I will do a top maybe 15, 20, 10 miscellaneous figures of the year. Obviously, you're going to do a top 10 AEW, top 10 WWE, Marvel Legend top 10, He-Man top 10, Turtle top 10, all that kind of stuff. But then you got a lot of toy lines that kind of fall in between, and this is where these guys would be. So I'm going to do a top something miscellaneous figures of the year, and these guys are making a late run into that. I was really, really enjoying opening these. Just a really cool thing. And all bets are off with something like this, and I do like that. So Captain Deadstar, Bacula, check out those reviews on the channel. I believe you can still get them at Entertainment Earth. Discount code Kyle, you can save 10%, plus get them shipped free. Trust me, they are worth it. I really did enjoy both those figures. A few other things this week. Of course, I was talking about hunting that Spider-Man figure, couldn't find it. Well, I did find one JAC, one JAC, Star Wars Black Series. Now, once I went through the register, I was just absolutely disgusted with myself. It's like I needed a shower right then and there, because this was $27.99. Are you kidding me? The most reuse I've ever seen. It's just this highway robbery is what this one is. If I would have known it was $27.99 before I got to the register, I probably would have left it, but I convinced myself, and you saw it in the figure hunt video. You guys saw live streaming of my thought process. I said, normally I play the long game on this, but it is a Walmart exclusive, so I don't know if I'll see it again, so I better pick it up. That's what I did, and I guess that's what they're hoping for. But $27.99 for this? Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here. I did get this one from Amazon, the Amazon exclusive Gore. It's the Year of Gore, apparently, in Marvel Legends. We got the comic edition, and then we also got the MCU edition. So very cool to get Gore through the door this week. We'll unbox him on the channel as well. And then the hits keep on coming. You guys know I love my G.I. Joe Classified. And we're really on quite the thing. We've been unboxing Dr. Mindbender, Zarana. We had, a Python Patrol Bat. Serpentor. How do I forget Serpentor? Well, the hits keep on coming as I got Dusty this week. So Dusty, G.I. Joe Classified. Man, I could really get used to one G.I. Joe Classified a week to unbox on the channel. That would just be amazing. Just one a week. Just do one a week. Don't give me 6 at one time. Just one each week, and we'll space them out. That would be fun. I would really enjoy that. And then I did get another Army Builder, Cobra Viper, through the door. I forgot to cancel my Hasbro Pulse order. I guess that works because I do need 3 of those. So off to the races there with the old Cobra Viper. So some Joes through the door this week as well. Now we're going to finish up weekly purchases with a few deals and steals, a little McFarlane Toys talk. If you guys saw the figure hunt, I did find this $8.99 Alfred as Batman clearance at Target. This is, I believe, a Target exclusive or like a New York Comic-Con exclusive that went to Target. Whatever it is, I got it for $8.99. I am all in on this line, except I'm playing the long game. I'm only buying them if I can get them cheap and on clearance. I don't know if that's going to be possible going forward, but I got that. Was very happy to find him this week. Now, the rest of this stuff I got for under $70 shipped via Entertainment Earth. Of course, they have a huge sale going on, huge clearance events. Man, if you're on the long game list for Super 7 Ultimate Edition Ninja Turtles, holy cow, check out the prices over there. Some of them are under $20, which is ridiculous. It's like 70% off of those figures. But man, check that out, Entertainment Earth. But I got all these under $70 from Entertainment Earth this week. And what did I get? I got Superman. Not really sure what Superman this is from, but I picked him up. But we got Superman there. Always need a little Superman action. I've always looked at this one for a long time. I think he was $4.99. King Shazam, just creepy enough, weird enough. We'll take a look. I figured for that price it was worth the risk. Pick up old King Shazam. And then I got this one, I think, for the same price. I've always liked the looks of this figure. Maybe I can sell the Build-A-Figure piece and get $5 for him and basically make him free. But it is the Robin King from the Dark Knight's Death Metal. Very cool looking figure there. And then I did end up getting some Endless Winter, and this was a cool one. And I bought this basically for the Build-A-Figure. I always thought this Build-A-Figure looked really cool. I don't know if I really need the figure so much, but we'll see. But I did get Black Adam, of course, all the rage. This is the non-rock Black Adam right there. Did get Wonder Woman, probably my least favorite of the bunch there. That is not any Wonder Woman I remember, at least, but we do get Wonder Woman in this set. Hits keep on coming. We get Batman. You can't have a McFarlane set without Batman. We all know that. So there's old Batman. And then finally, we got Green Lantern, John Stewart. So we got John Stewart, the Green Lantern, as well. So we're going to be able to build the Endless Winter Frost King. Can't wait to do that one. So quite the week this week. Quite a lot of deals. Quite a lot of stuff to be had out there. I don't know how well next week's going to stack up, especially as we get closer to the holidays. You know, shipping times take a lot longer. Not a lot of new stuff comes out because we've talked about it in the toy news yesterday's video. People being Walmart's, Ringside, Entertainment Earth, Targets, you name it, they're trying to clean up their inventory before the year's end. So they're not ordering a ton of new products. So new stuff could come to a little bit of a halt, but we'll see what we can find. We always have something for weekly purchases. Worst case scenario, we'll just sit here and chat about something. Who knows? But there it is. Quite the week this week. What did you guys pick up in weekly purchases? What did you get through the door? I'm sure some of you guys got some hot Black Friday deals. Let me know. I'm sure some of you guys took advantage of a lot of those Ringside sales as well. Man, talk about some great steals over there at Ringside right now. Among Entertainment Earth, Targets, Walmart, you name it, all those places, there's some deals to be had right now. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget about the Patreon giveaways, Q&As, early access to videos, pizza reviews, dog stuff. There's a lot going on over the Patreon. And best of all, you support content like this. And don't forget about social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So there it is for this week's weekly purchases. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week. And I'll see you guys all real soon.